Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this looks
Oh, you can
pretty
say
good.
that again,
Holy
yeah.
God. Oh my God. God, you got a really low range GPU, man. What do you mean? I got a goddamn 40 cell.
Well, here we are. Borderlands 4 has finally dropped and we're diving in. In the last video we did a little what the hell happened to Borderlands, and that video was received with
overwhelming enthusiasm.
quick thing to get cleared up when we get rolling into this. Yeah, the spyware stuff. That turned out to be false. Our bad. We didn't know at the time, but we do now. Anyway, time to see if Borderlands 4 actually lives up to the hype that you guys were spamming in the comments. I'm sure this game will be just as amazing as— Wrong! Well, the short version. Gameplay slaps, it's innovative, graphics look nice. But holy hell, the performance is rough. On current gen hardware, it's coughing and wheezing more than it should. So yeah, here's our first impression of Borderlands 4. First, let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay is crisp. Really, really nice. They've managed to capture good elements from both Borderlands 2 and 3 and merge them so the gameplay feels sharp. Guns have impact when you shoot them, and overall, the game just feels really solid. The abilities work well too. I'm personally using the melee guy, and he flies across the battlefield like a fucking Beyblade. It's insane. I love him. It's a melee mechanic I'm actually enjoying in this game. None of the other Borderlands titles really nailed that. The other characters are also cool as well. There's the classic Siren, this time more of a witch necromancer type. There's a berserker who throws elemental axes, you know, your classic big old beefy dude. And there's a technomancer chick who uses gravity balls, picks enemies up, and does a bunch of cool shit. Really cool. Overall, this game's got good gameplay. Now let's get into the visuals. The visuals are undeniably stunning. They look great, though not quite justified for the performance that you'll need to run this fucking game. We'll get to that in a moment. Still, it's definitely an improvement from 3. Not massive, but noticeable. At times, this game genuinely looks stunning, especially in the shots of like with this skydrop scene. When you first see the planet breaking through the rift, it's insane. The visuals in this game are nothing to scoff at. They are good. Now let's get into the story.
Where are we going, Thunder?
The Timekeeper thinks you could be of use. Me? I'd rather kill you.
That is not a unique character trait, amigo.
The story actually tones it back from Borderlands 3's cringy nonsense, and honestly, it's refreshing. Compared to Borderlands 2 and earlier, it feels more grounded, an older style of storytelling, and I really like it. It still has the trademark Borderlands goofiness,
Beach trash, getting rich off of beach trash. Ooh.
but it reins in enough to actually tell a proper story. The villain, pretty damn solid. I don't know if he's handsome Jack levels of awesomeness, but he's intimidating as hell.
I take that personally.
Who would you be?
My name is my use, Timekeeper.
He's got a fierce presence, and you can tell right away he's not someone you want to mess with. Enemies in general feel like enemies, not just walking meme compilations from 2011. Thank God. From the few hours that I've played, the story's been captivating. It feels like a proper Borderlands story without drowning in nonsense. Now look, I won't spoil anything, but there's definitely something worth unraveling here, and I think it's really good. As for the music and the sound design, nailed it. The soundtrack sounds like Borderlands, not Dark Souls or even Elden Ring levels of good, but solid. And the sound design?
Nice.
Guns feel weighty, explosions sound like explosions, enemy shouts and echoes, and the whole mix feels alive. The audio in this game is straight up great. Generally speaking, if you like Borderlands, you're gonna like this game. And without jumping into any of the negatives just yet, I will in a moment, this game is good if you can run it. But if the game works for you and you like Borderlands, you're gonna love this shit. It's one of those situations where if it's good, it's great. If you enjoyed Borderlands 3's style of humor, you might not vibe with this one as much. But personally, from a more grounded perspective, I think it's a much better. It actually has a story to tell instead of just being a meme compilation. So take that as you will. So yeah, if that's all you need to hear, the game's good. If you got a powerful machine, go for it. But here's the catch, and the reason I keep emphasizing if you can run it. spoiler alert, even with good hardware, that may not be enough. Let's talk negatives. And the big one is performance. Holy fuck, performance on this game is atrocious. I don't know who mega fucked the optimization this hard, but it is an optimization disaster. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Unreal Engine 5 has something to do with that. Yeah, the game looks good. I'll give it that, but it's cel shaded. It's cartoony. It doesn't look that much different from Borderlands 3, and Borderlands 3 never ran this badly. My editor, who recorded this footage, is on a 4070 Super. That's not some bargain bin card. That's a good card. And if you're one of those Redditors calling it an old piece of hardware, please go outside and touch some grass. On native medium settings at 1080p, he was pulling around 60 frames per second, sometimes dipping into the 50s. Playable, sure, but this machine is way above the recommended specs. It should be pulling way more than that. And the stutters and hitches are rough. Now, he said it wasn't that bad while playing, but you can still see the frame drops. And from other people's reports, it's even worse. We're talking RTX 5090s struggling to push this game on max at 1080p. That's insane. A 5090 shouldn't be struggling with anything, let alone a motherfucking Borderlands game. And it's not just GPU bound. This thing seems CPU bound too. Loading into new areas, performance tanks. The whole thing feels like it's being held together with duct tape. So if you're running a mid to low tier machine, and let's be real, most people are, and there's nothing wrong with that, like the economy is fucking cooked at the moment, I honestly wouldn't recommend buying this game right now, because chances are you won't run it properly, and if you can run it at all, it's not going to be a fun experience. And it's honestly a shame because the game is genuinely good. It reminds me of Jedi Survivor, a solid game with fun mechanics, cool systems, and a story worth following, but all held back by performance. I've also heard some complaints about the endgame too, but I haven't reached that point myself, so I can't judge it yet. Still, Borderlands 4 feels like, well, another Borderlands game. And that's not an insult. It's fun, it's engaging, and it has all the right elements. But the performance is such a massive anchor that it drags everything down. Steam reviews prove it. It should be an 80-90 game easy, but it's just sitting in the high 60s at the time of this recording. That's brutal. I hope they fix the issues. I really do. But this should have been fixed before launch. So yeah, shame this game is crippled by performance. Until they fix it, I honestly can't recommend it for most people. By Steam's own stats, the majority of you simply won't run it, and if you can, you won't be able to run it well at all. Well, that's our first impressions. Not bad, if you can run it, but at 110 AUD, and whatever it is USD, which I know is more than 60 bucks, that's a tough sell. Maybe wait for a sale. Maybe wait a year. Let it cook a bit more. But right now, it's not worth full price. It should have been fixed already, but instead we've got Unreal Engine 5 excuses holding everything back. That's how it is. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Again, sorry for the mess around the last video. Some of you were chill, some of you went nuclear, and one of you, my god, I don't even know what that comment was. You're insane, but also kind of funny. Either way, I hope this puts Borderlands 4 in a proper perspective. We gave it a fair chance, and we'll keep playing it to see how it pans out. Might even drop an update once we've finished the game. And I know some of you are going to hate this video, and you know what? That's completely fair. You do what you will with it. But until then, enjoy your day. And yeah, see ya.